I'm going to answer a lot of your beauty and health questions, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Lisa, owner of Peaches Skincare. You can visit us at peachesskincare.com, where you'll see the skincare that I have made and a little bit about who we are and our 3 holistic skincare salons, where if you live near one, for the month between July and August, I think it's July 17th to August 17th, we are doing a complimentary facial for all new clients just to show you why we are who we are and why we're so special and why you maybe need to be coming to us instead of wherever you're going. You can also visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I do put a few different things there as well, and so it just helps you to have a well-rounded idea of who we are. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lisa. I'm 57 years old. I'm kind of still not feeling very well. I got a little sick, so I still don't have any foundation and concealer on. I still try to keep things real and natural. And I have been a holistic master esthetician for 40 years. What that means is I'm going to teach you to try not to do the procedures, not to do the needles. I'm going to show you natural ways to take care of your skin, maybe your hair, and your body. Now, you may look at me and say, wow, she looks great for 57. Or you may look at me and say, wow, she looks 60. The point is, I love who I am. I want you to love who you are because you're enough and you're miraculous. And why do we have to put a number when we talk about women? Men don't do it. What does 50 look like? What does 57 look like? The only thing I can tell you that is true is when you start messing with your face. And if you do and you're happy, I support you. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, forgive me, my eyes watering a little bit. I think I actually get emotional telling you how special you are. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, for pressure from the beauty industry, you saw yourself on a video chat and you thought you looked bad. You saw someone on Instagram and she looked so perfect that you don't realize that it's lighting and makeup and so many other things. Or maybe marketing is telling you that you're no longer valuable now that you're 35 or 40 or 45 or 50 or 60 or 70. Well, you are. And I'm here to pull you back in, to let you know that you can age with beauty and grace by carrying yourself well, having an incredible attitude, and regardless of what other people tell you, some may have no practical knowledge of skin. Skincare matters. Massage creates change in your skin or your scalp or your body. So there's so many natural things you can do if you're consistent and you're not someone who needs this instant gratification. Because what does instant gratification do? It doesn't last. It's temporary. You feel good for a minute, but then all those feelings you had that were negative or weren't making you feel good about yourself just come flowing back. So I want to teach you baby steps, or I want to teach you the steps to get you to where you want to go in a more natural way. Now, I'm going to kind of start off with questions that a lot of you have asked me. You've asked me about health. I'll try to get into that. You've asked me about what I eat. I'll try to get into that. I don't like my videos very long though. So if I don't touch on something on this video, I will really try to do it on another. And you can always ask with love and kindness below. If you're snarky or you're negative, please move on. If you don't like what I say, please move on. But otherwise, if you want to trust an expert who actually takes care of skin and has healed skin, this is the place for you. So let's start off with a lot of you say to me, Lisa, why no foundation and concealer? Can I use a natural one? Can I use a powder? I have a whole video on this and the ingredients in most foundations, really all of them. And the fact is, let's just make it bare bones easy to understand. You have just washed your face. You have just exfoliated beautifully and put these amazing serums on. And then you go and you take a product with chemicals, color, sometimes a sunscreen that is absolutely inappropriate for your skin, and you slather it all over your face in an effort to have a more consistent color or tone. when in fact that's not really what skin looks like. All of those images you see are essentially false when you see skin that looks like that. Now, you may look at my skin. I've seen a few videos of me where I'm a little tired or the lighting's horrible and there's a wrinkle I've never seen on my face before. And we all have to realize that sometimes it can be the lighting, it can be a bad picture. But in reality and over time, how do you generally feel that you look? When you put foundation on as well, unless you're covering your whole neck and chest, many of you don't realize that you have this line of demarcation. So you're really not letting it show your true skin, or if you're trying to hide your skin, you're actually making it look worse. But that's neither here nor there. I think a lot of you actually love to play with makeup. The bottom line is, what I have seen in 40 years is that foundations and concealers are one of the #1 causes of acne and aging in women. I see darker circles under the eyes. I see baggier eyes. I see melasma from so much of the foundation, because what happens, just like a chemical sunscreen, no matter what anyone else wants to tell you, you walk outside or you're in a heated environment, the sun, let's use the sun, and it heats all those chemicals up and can create melanocyte damage. So foundation and concealers not only clog your pores, even if they say non-comedogenic, only one ingredient out of 10 has to be non-comedogenic, which means non-blackhead forming. It clogs your pores, it doesn't allow your skin to breathe, it has chemicals in it, it discolors your skin. There's just too many reasons to set the foundation and concealer aside. Now, if you want to have fun, and some of you say, but I love to have fun with makeup. Well, all the color goes on your cheeks, your lips, your eyes, so do that, or do your beautiful nails. Okay, so that's the first thing, foundations and concealers. The second thing is, so many of you talk to me about sunscreen. And I probably get 5 of these emails a week. Lisa, I've been using your product, my skin is so much better, but it's not perfect. Here's what I'm doing. And in the list, you're not wearing your milk and magnesia to bed every night. Remember, milk and magnesia draws out impurities from your skin during the night while your body is healing and pushing those things out through many of the organs and your skin, the largest organ. Milk and magnesia kind of captures it. And you're still wearing sunscreen. One thing I tell you when you start this new regimen is to please don't wear any sunscreen to start. Let your skin clean out. Let the old layers, the old callus layers come off. If you're new to my channel, I believe we all have normal skin. It's what you do to it daily, weekly, and monthly that changes it. And when we burn our skin, which I'm going to get into in a minute, when we poke needles into our skin, when we use actives we shouldn't be using, our skin protects itself by callousing. Think of the heels of your feet or your elbows or your knees. That is a protection for your skin. We want to get rid of that callus that makes lines look deeper, brown spots darker, or spots that you shouldn't even have yet. We want to get rid of that gently and easily. In the salons, we do it with what's called microdermabrasion and sticking to one facial. And these things do not need to be invasive to work. Everything we do is non-invasive. As we remove that callus, new tissue comes up. But when you wear sunscreens and things that you're not allowing to heal your skin or allowing the healing process, the sunscreens can really inhibit the healthy food or skincare products from doing their job. So if you're a new peach, stop the sunscreen, wear a wide-brimmed hat outside, be mindful, don't just sit there with your face in the sun. It's okay to get some vitamin D though, it's okay to get a little sun. And when your skin is healthier, we will bring you back in sunscreen, only a healthier form. The ones I love, I know you're gonna ask, are Malin and Goat's zinc oxide. It's fantastic. I love Dermatology. I'm gonna be showing you a video on Daydream, I think it is. It is a fantastic new product they have. You know that I love their zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And I'm trying to think, I think those are it for now. So that's the sunscreen question. I hope I answered that for you. A lot of you are asking me about microneedling. And it's so funny to me because I think I even say to you, do you watch my videos on YouTube? And a lot of you will say yes. Our skin was not meant to be peeled, to be burned, to have needles poked in it. What essentially happens is the skin overworks to heal itself. It is not building collagen, it is just swollen and irritated. You leave an opening for the natural bacteria and fungus that is always on our skin to become activated, essentially. And when you do that, you can create a space over the next couple months for bacterial infections, fungal infections, and because you think your skin looks like it's formed a lot of collagen, you constantly keep chasing that microneedling feeling. The same thing happens with a laser, although they literally burn off your skin, so you will always have a line of demarcation. It almost looks like a doll skin, and it doesn't look right. It's not healthy skin. And there are so many articles, you can look them up, that tell you in studies that it can actually make the skin more susceptible to aging, more susceptible to skin cancers. And I don't know how many times I have to tell you, in the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of clients I see, and I still see, when they do things like Botox, lasers, microneedling, very invasive procedures, their jowls start to form because they're not working the muscles of their face by numbing it with Botox, 42 muscles in our face, 43 with your neck. And so when you don't work out those muscles, what do? They just fall. And that's what happens in the face. Lasers and microneedling cause so much damage to the dermis, epidermis, stratum corneum that you start to see bagging or pitting or scarring. We actually see track marks. If you must do these things, I suppose go to a plastic surgeon, but even then, I really wish you would understand the importance of doing things gently and easily. There's going to be days you look at me and maybe I look fabulous to you. There might be a day where I look a little dehydrated or a little more wrinkled or aged or whatever that might be, but that's called being normal, and that's what I want you to understand. I don't use filters. Yes, we sometimes have lights because of where we live and if it's dark or whatever. I don't wear layers of foundation and hide my skin for you. I try to show you real, true skin. A couple of you, or a lot of you, took advantage of our July 4th sale. If you haven't gone to our website, put in your email and you'll be alerted of flash sales as well. But every once in a while I'll get someone who says, oh, I opened up the Miracle Mask and I used it and it stung. Pumpkin and papaya, go-to cola. These things cause a tingling to your skin because they're a natural enzymatic product or ingredient. Pumpkin, papaya, they act like little Pac-Men eating away any dead, dry skin, damaged tissue, lightening and brightening the skin. Because we have the most nerves in our face, you're going to feel some of these products. Before you give up after one sitting, reach out to me, Lisa@peachesskincare.com. Ask me questions first, communicate your concerns, because these products work, and they work on every color skin, every type of skin, every single time if you listen. A lot of you have asked me about vitamin C. I've told you so many times, yes, they put them in dark bottles because they oxidize so easily. We put ours in a clear bottle so you see it. We add gold, it doesn't oxidize, and it is phenomenal. Does that mean that if you are in love with a vitamin C in a dark bottle, it's not working? Just be mindful. If it comes out looking oxidized, it can look brown, it may not look very yellow, it's just not good. It's probably been on the shelf too long, or it has oxidized and it can actually cause more damage to your skin. Breakouts, you might see kind of a flakiness on your skin, really the same things that foundation and concealer does. If you see red around your nose, that's active fungus, any rashiness, any bumpiness. Healthy skin really should feel smooth and soft and not have really any lumps. Well, we all have lumps and bumps, but it shouldn't have any irritation. A lot of you have asked me about melasma. Melasma is, believe it or not, very easily treatable. The problem is we get someone's skin looking great and then they put foundation and concealer on, or a bad sunscreen, or they go back to a product that was bad for them. Or they go outside into the sun and they say, oh, I just went without a hat for an hour, Lisa. Or I went without a hat just while I was outside today. It takes 3 to 4 minutes to damage your melanocytes and to darken that area. So what products with peaches work for that? All of them. When I first created peaches 35 plus years ago, I had a brown across my lip from waxing for so many years. I was in my 20s. And it was embarrassing. I started to have brown on my cheeks from damaged melanocytes. I took a breath. I took everything I've learned. I knew about ingredients. It's almost like my gift from God, skin. And I put those together, and this is what Peaches Skincare is. It is a line that will help with melanocyte damage. It will help with extreme aging. It will help with acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, the most overly diagnosed skin diseases in the world that are really just active fungus many, many times, maybe 99% of the time. That's what Peaches helps. It works. If you haven't bought it yet, or if you haven't wanted to try it yet, I'm confused and I don't understand. Yes, a bottle may cost you $20, $30, $40, but these products last you for months and months because you use so very little. So here's an example of luminescent Go-To Cola Daisy Flower, which is a natural lightener and brightener. That is enough for your whole face, and probably too much. In fact, I'm gonna put it on my hands so that we don't waste it. Okay, a couple more things because I don't want this video to go too long. A few of you asked me about massage. Massage works for any age. Massage creates blood flow, creates oxygenation of skin cells, and therefore creates collagen. So just like when I go work out, and a lot of you have asked what I do, I'm a huge walker. I live by the beach, so I'm very active, except that I did have toe surgery last year. So maybe, you know, easing into it even more. And then I love Orange Theory. For Kent and I, Orange Theory at our age is so balanced. It is cardio, doing either walking or running on the treadmill. You can go at your own pace. I see 80-year-olds in there that blow my mind. They blow my mind. And Kent at 63, to me, it does more incredible than some of the 20-year-olds. You can do rowing, which when you first start seems hard, but it's so phenomenal. And then weights. I also intermittently fast, and I bring that up because I think it does help the skin. I think it does help the body, and it has really been a game changer for me after going through menopause and no longer having hormones. I don't take hormones. It ended up affecting me adversely. And I watch my diet, I watch what I eat. We try to be plant-based, but we do add in some fish. And we just try not to eat things that are not maybe grown or healthy, although I love a piece of candy sometimes and a cookie, so do not think I'm perfect. Lastly, I had talked to you about masking with Miracle Mask and it's stinging, and you heard me talk about milk and magnesia a little earlier. So many of you tell me, I bought the milk and magnesia, what do? Well, I have so many videos on it, so you should be watching. You can go back and look at hundreds of videos. If you're not consistent with it, if you're not consistent with your skincare, if you're not consistent with your massaging, if you're not consistent with a tool that I recommend, it won't matter. You cannot work out 1 day a week and expect change. You cannot go get a facial 1 day a month and expect change. You cannot exfoliate 1 day a week and expect change. You've got to gently exfoliate morning and night. My products are gentle for that. You have to mask consistently. Then, once your skincare is working, if you want to use or purchase one of the tools that I've recommended, and if by now you don't trust me, I don't know what else to do. Anything I recommend works, and I believe in it. But you've got to be consistent with it, and your skin has to be ready for it. Don't just buy something like a tretinoin, I hear that all the time too, and think there's going to be some miraculous miracle that happens to your skin. It's so much about what you eat, what you put in your body, what you're wearing outside, wide-brimmed hat, what you're washing with. I apologize, you heard a ding. My phone obviously is still on. And being consistent. And that's what I want with Milk and Magnesia, consistency every single night. I'm tired too. At night, I do my PM routine early so that when I get ready for bed, I can just throw that Milk and Magnesia on, and the castor oil, yes, it goes over my eyes and or under. And you will see changes within days. Go back and look at my before and after videos I have. I know I haven't done one in a while. If someone wants to send me their before and after pictures, I would love to show you in a video. But this works. I am here to guide you every step of the way. And I want to help all of you to have the best skin you've ever had, but you have to trust someone with actual practical knowledge. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, again, just ask with love and kindness below. And I hope you all uncover your true confidence.